Kelly here from Twin Flames Universe. I'm an ascension coach here to help you on your journey. And I wanted to share today the difference between listening to oracle or tarot readings and doing the healing inner work. Now, I always love card readings. For a long time, I would listen to card readings. It was something I actually had to heal because I would listen to the tarot, I would listen to the oracle, and then I would just believe that my union was being healed all by itself, and that I didn't actually have to do the inner work in order to heal my union. So I was in a lot of waiting energy. And so I would get my hopes up by these readings that would tell me, okay, this is what's happening in your union. And I was like, because I was, vibing into a certain channel, I just thought that I was healing with a certain wave, okay, of unions. But actually, I was really avoiding my feelings. And when you avoid your feelings, you're avoiding your healing. And so this is essential. You cannot heal what you cannot feel. And so I think of it as like, I don't know if you've seen like the subconscious mind as an iceberg, right? And so an iceberg underneath the water, right? You've got, I'll use the card for this, right? So we'll use this little kitty. Okay, so imagine this is a huge iceberg, right? And imagine this is what you can see. So the card here represents where the water level would be. Okay, and underneath below all of this part of the kitty, right? This is the subconscious mind below. This is what's running the show, okay? And up top is what you're conscious of, okay? This is what you're conscious of. So when you're like, oh, I'm loving myself and I have self-love, well, this is the part of you that self-love that you are conscious and aware of. Although some people might be here, right? And so as you heal, as you do the inner work to heal, what's going to happen is your subconscious becomes conscious and you begin to heal. And eventually you're going to reveal your union. You're going to reveal your core block to union. And it's going to feel so good, right? You're going to have a heaviness that will lift out of your union when you finally heal a deep core block. And then you may have several core blocks that you need to move through in order to heal the union. So it's really important. Yes, readings are so fun. I love them. Twin Flames Universe has some great readings by our coaches, but keep in mind that it doesn't take the place of actually doing the inner work to heal. And when I say healing work, I mean the mirror exercise. I mean actually looking at, okay, the truth is that you are a divine creator, right? You are born to create your life. And the truth is actually that you're so powerful that your choice will always be revealed to you. Like for instance, this morning, I left the house without having breakfast. I started work without nourishing myself. Somebody cut me off on the road and I got really annoyed. But then I was like, oh right, where am I cutting myself off in my own life? Oh right, I didn't eat breakfast today. Right? And so as you start to heal, you'll get these messages in very subtle ways because it's challenging to always nurture and care for yourself the way you actually deserve, right? And so your world will always reflect the love that you give yourself. So it's important that you really take a listen. Am I doing this from an old pattern? Am I doing this because I want to do it? Am I doing it out of fear or doubt or, those things are so important in healing. And so again, there's nothing wrong with any of the tools because everything is of God. Like these oracle cards are also of God, right? It depends on how you use things, whether they're of light or dark, right? So there's nothing wrong with a tarot card, right? I love these Wisdom of the Hidden Realm, so great. But again, it has to do with how you're using them, and also it has to do with how you use them to heal. Like, I like to use these as not like a predictor in my union, but I look for, okay, what is God asking me or telling me right now? So I'll do a little reading right now. Whoops. And we'll just see what I like to use them as a way to connect to source, a way to connect to God and say, okay, what does God want me to know right now? Okay. And I try to avoid projecting or speculating what's going on in my union on the other 3D side. I just really try to focus on my feelings and what I think that the divine is trying to teach me through the cards. Okay, so you can use it as a teaching lesson. So I'm just gonna shuffle these a little bit. I'm gonna do probably 4 because there was one on top that was already open. I tend to just get the same card. Okay, so this is the Chess Queen. I love this. Okay, and so the Chess Queen, this is trust and strategizing. So this is where I'm right where I'm at in my life right now, where I've got some challenges, some financial challenges that I'm working through. And in order to get through them, I kind of have to power through some things. Now I still need to make sure I'm nurturing and taking care of myself while I do it, but this is about strategizing and not going to old fear patterns. So for me, this is what the divine is saying. It's like, okay, you want to strategize. Okay, what is my next move? But then see the whole picture of where I'm going so that I don't get distracted and lost. So I don't drift, right? That's something that that's really important in your life and in your union, is not to drift from what you desire and what you want, right? And sometimes it's easy to drift from what we want. It's easy to be tempted to drift from what we actually want. And in fact, you may even have people in your life that are saying, oh, why are you doing this or that or this or that? Well, I will say, if you don't have people in your life who are who think you're doing the wrong thing, you're probably not doing the right thing. Because if you're doing everything and everyone's like, oh yeah, you know, it's important on this journey to honor yourself, right? It doesn't matter what other people think or believe, right? And so it's really okay to be tunnel vision and say, okay, this is what I want. I want to heal my union. I'm going to claim my union, and nobody's going to stop me from my goal. Nobody. So that's how I feel. And so that's why I have a coach. That's why I continue to work through my upsets, whether they're physical, emotional. I just make sure I keep going on my journey. So with that, I'll let you go. If you would like some help on your journey, some support, I do a mirror mastery workshop every week. Love to have you join, introduce you to Twin Flames Universe work. It is absolutely transcendental. It changed my life, and I'm just so grateful for it. And I would love to help you on your journey as well.